Hello, everyone. This is Amanda Ray coming to you with information on American Bill Money, which has been around since 2003, rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau, and paying out $75 per person that you bring into your organization. We have created a Mastermind, Right Way Prodigy Marketing, that's going to allow you to leverage this opportunity and be able to start a home-based business and be successful at it. So we're taking people on a 120-day mission to show people exactly what is needed in order to bring in a full-time income working from home. And today what we're going to discuss, for those that don't know, this is a postcard program. They have a postcard that they send out to all of their members, and then you use that postcard along with leads and send them out to other people that are looking for a home-based opportunity. So what we're going to do is basically take the information that we have, take the marketing tools that we have offline and online, and use that to bring in a significant amount of people over the next 3 to 6 months and also moving forward. But what we're going to do is just show people from start to finish what's needed in order to be successful, using YouTube videos, social media, postcard mailing, pay-per-clicks, Craigslist ads, and that's just to name a few, and to let people know that you don't need all of these different marketing components to be successful with this online opportunity. There are a lot of people that use postcards only, but we know that when you include online marketing as well, it becomes very powerful, okay? Because people connect with people. And if they actually see you online, they're able to go to your Facebook page to see proof or to see exactly what it is that you're doing. They're connecting with you on a personal level, and that's going to allow them to make a decision on whether or not this is a business for them. So today what I want to discuss is I was on a Forbes website, and I looked up some of the key components that it takes to have a successful home-based business. And I think that people, you know, there's thousands and thousands of opportunities that are presented on a daily basis online. And most of them are scams. Some of them are long-term. Some of them work, but some of them are short-term. But what we want to do is figure out what I decided to do for myself, just because I've been in a lot of home-based business opportunities, is to go with one that was long-term, that's been around for a long time, that has a good rating, where I'm able to speak to someone, that has a customer service line where you can actually reach someone, and where you're getting paid daily, you know. And this is the opportunity that I decided to go with because of the track record. They've been around for 14 years, and everyone that's on this panel has also made that decision because of the history of the company and the money that you're able to make in a short period of time with only a few people. So for those that don't know, 20 people can bring you in a total of $1,500 in residual income every single month, okay? And for some people, that's life-changing. 40 people can bring in a total of $3,000 every single month, month after month. That's life-changing. So one of the things that I'm going to read here is, it says the key to launching a successful home-based business or online business, offline business, but something that you're going to actually start on your own, where you're not punching into a clock, or, you know, a 9 to 5 answer to a boss kind of business. They're just telling you what are the keys to launching a successful business. You have to be open-minded, okay? You have to have an open mind. You have to think outside of the box. You have to be open-minded, because most of us are programmed to working a 9 to 5 job. So we have to be open-minded. Don't ever listen to anyone who tells you that you can or cannot start a home-based business because of any particular factor. Why? Because there's a lot of factors that you have to take into consideration when starting a home-based business. Businesses are composed of hundreds of individual moving parts, okay? Businesses are composed of hundreds of individual moving parts. One element won't prevent you from attaining success or propel you towards financial freedom. If you want to be successful and launch an online business with a promising future, it goes without saying you have to be willing to work hard and to take risks. You'll probably fail on many occasions, but keep pushing forward and hoping that the special moment comes where you could actually hold on to the success that you're looking for. Along the way, you'll need to block out the noise and avoid focusing on the aforementioned myths that so often defeats and inspires entrepreneurs. I'm going to read that again. Along the way, you'll need to block out the noise and avoid focusing on the aforementioned myths that so often defeat aspiring entrepreneurs. Okay? So with that said, there's a lot of people that are on this panel right now that have been in other online businesses. If you can just say I in the comment section, if you've been in an online business before American Bill Money, any type of online business, any home-based business. I know I have. Anybody out there? Okay. Most people have failed at other online businesses. I know I have. Plenty of them. The one thing that I hear that a lot of people have in common when it comes to the reason why they failed is because this is one of the reasons. They didn't have the support. Their sponsor signed them up and never told them or showed them exactly what to do after. Okay? When they signed up to the business didn't last. They woke up one morning and the website was gone. Okay? The third thing that I've heard is I started and I thought it was going to be easy. I thought this was going to be something that I was going to be able to make money with within 30 to 60 days. Let me give you one that I hear a lot. And this is one thing that I want people to know. This is not a good reason to start a home-based business, okay? And this is one I hear so many times. I lost my job and I'm in a desperate situation. Have anybody heard that? Got that phone call where I'm in a desperate situation. I have to pay my rent tomorrow. I'm about to be evicted. I need money now. That is not a good reason or even a productive reason to start a home-based business, because when you're in those types of situations, you're going to fail because you're in a desperate and needy and vulnerable situation. And things are not going to come together in a week, a day, 2 weeks in order for you to maintain the growth and the stability that you need for this to become a long-term business for you and give you money, consistently. So these are the things that I hear. Some people say they just don't know what to do. I started and it looked easy, but it's actually not. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to create a sales funnel. I don't know how to set up a Facebook page or a Facebook account. I don't know how to start a YouTube video. And these are things that you need in order to be successful online. Or if you're sending out postcards, you have to send out the postcards, but you're really not for sure how many or how often or how much it's going to cost you. These are all of the components that you need. And that's when he said that a business from home are composed of hundreds of individual moving parts. This is what they're referring to. Knowing exactly what's needed when you start and before you start, so that you go in, you have a goal, and you know exactly how long it's going to take you based on how much time you can invest, how much money you can invest, and if it's the right business. So another thing that I was reading was, and this is really good information because This is statistics that they take from hundreds of thousands of people that are going, you know, living their daily lives, and they're looking for opportunities, and they just, you know, sum it all up in one. Some of the myths that people think when they start a home-based business, online or offline. Some people think passion alone is enough. If I have the passion to do this, I have the passion, I'm passionate about this, that's enough. But it's not. You need passion along with hard work and dedication. You need to take all of those things into consideration when you're starting a home-based business, because passion alone is not going to do it. If you have the passion, but you don't have the drive, you don't have the work ethic to get up every day to start your business, you know, once a week you're putting in 2-3 hours here and there, passion is not enough. You have to be more than passionate about what it is that you're doing. You don't need any capital to get started. A lot of people feel like they don't need money to start a business. If you're treating this like a business, not as a hobby, but as a business, okay, and you're looking for a full-time income, not an additional $100 a month, $200, $300 a month, you're looking to replace a full-time job. I'm talking about people that are looking for $500 all the way to $3,000, $5,000 a month. You need to have some sort of capital. You have to invest in yourself, in your business. That's very important. So when people tell you, oh, you don't need any capital to start, and it doesn't have to be a lot, but think about it. You need to build a website. You know, you can get a free website, but then you need an autoresponder. You know, you have to pay for, in our mastermind, we're going to teach you that, but you still have to pay $10 maybe to get a .com, to get a website, to go to GoDaddy to get a website. You know, marketing. You want to put some money into marketing if you want to take this to the next level. Now, not to say there's people that don't do this for free, but it's just not going to give you the impact and the stability that you're looking for to replace your full-time income. It's just unrealistic. Another thing that people think, you must have funding lined up before pursuing an idea. Before pursuing what it is you want to start, you have to have money lined up. That's not true. You can get into a business and actually start educating yourself about the business. I just want people to know this. I was looking at a company. I still promote it, but a lot of people don't get in because it's a high ticketed program, okay? Which means it's over $1,000 to get in. I started to talk about that company on YouTube before I was even a member, before I even paid to get in, okay? I did 3 weeks of videos because I knew that it was something that was going to bring in money. I knew that it was a great product for people that can afford it. And I wanted to test it. If I started this opportunity, like promoting it without actually being a member, would it work? Okay, and guess what it did? I promoted the program for 3 weeks on YouTube, and I had 5 people sign up at the $1,000 level. 5 people. So what I did is when my first person paid, which went to me, I signed up. That person called, he said, listen, I'm ready to start today. I paid, and as soon as I paid, I received his $1,000. And within a weekend, I had signed up 5 people into that program just off of using YouTube videos. Now, what my sponsor told me is, Amanda, if you really want to take this to the next level, you want to earn 6 figures, you're going to have to run some paid traffic. You know, it's nothing wrong with starting off for free, but it's not going to give you the impact that you need for that long-term success that you're looking for. So I started out with free, and then I started to use paid traffic. And, you know, that's what you can do. You can use one method and then start out using another method. You don't have to get into this opportunity. People say, you know what? I'm not going to do videos because I don't have any proof. I'm not going to put this on my Facebook page because I don't have any proof. But when you start a job, you don't have a check right away, right? You work sometimes 2 weeks to 4 weeks before you get paid. But you're still working and moving towards getting paid because you know it's going to come. You have to alter your way of thinking to know that if I work hard at this, if I stay consistent, that it's going to come, just as if you were at a job and you were working looking for a check within 2 weeks. It's the same thing. And I just want people to know that American Bill Money has been around for 14 years. There's a lot of people that are in this business, and that's what gets me excited every time I think about it. There are 6-figure earners and 7-figure earners that are part of American Bill Money. And they haven't been just doing this for a year. They've been doing this for many of years. Successful at it, showing proof of payments. And I speak to a lot of people that are marketers, that are successful entrepreneurs that work from home. And the one thing that they said is the first thing they had to do was they had to get started. They made a commitment to get started. And once they made a commitment, even through the tough times, they were consistent because they knew that if they were consistent, it will work. And that's what you have to do. You have to get started. You have to be committed to what you're starting. You have to have belief that it's going to work. You have to know in your heart that it's going to work. And that's basically what it's all about. Beverly's on here. Beverly, how long ago did you start American Bill Money? And what do you think about the opportunity, Beverly? Beverly, can you hear us?
I think I can.
Okay, I can hear you. Beverly, how long have you been with American Bill Money?
I started on June the 5th.
Okay.
And I got my one up by June the 9th. And I think I got paid my first paycheck by June 23rd.
That's great.
And I love the business. It's a great opportunity. I'm not gonna stop, so I'm going for it.
That's great. That's great. And that's the thing, is just to have the mindset and to know she received her first payment within 1 month. There's a lot of people that have been online and have not received a dime through any program. And a lot of these programs, they don't even pay you residual income. If you go online and you look up other postcard companies, they do not pay residual income. Millionaire Mailer does not pay residual income. Postcard Network does not pay residual income. Okay? This is a residual income opportunity for your residual bills. So you just have to stay connected with like-minded people. You have to get into the business and be consistent. Alexis, how long have you been in the program?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, I joined on May 27th of 2017. So what is it? A month and 2 weeks now?
You have to wait. Okay, and how'd you like the program so far? How are you doing? Have you?
I love it. I love it. People have been reaching out to me and asking me what I'm doing. At this moment, I don't have like a marketing budget, so I've just been using like YouTube and like free methods, but eventually I will build up to that because people have been asking me like, well, I don't have a budget right now. So I'm like, do what you can. And then eventually I will go into the postcard, things that you guys have. But in the meantime, like, just still keep it pushing. Like, I'm sold. Like, I just see the potential, and I'm just happy to be a part of something that is real. Like, this is serious.
And have you received the check?
And I'm like, wow, like, you're killing it. Like, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Have you received the payment yet from American Bill Money?
I have. I received my first check a few days ago, and it was for $225. So I was excited. I have the mobile app on my phone. So I took a picture and I made sure. Oh, my dog. I'm sorry, y'all. I made sure that it cleared. So I'm like, I'm sold. Like, this is it.
That's great.
So I'm very excited. We got a good team, and I'm just excited.
Yeah, and our Facebook group, Right Way Prodigy Marketing Group, we have over 700 members. Okay, wow. We have over 100 members that are in our mastermind, and it's growing every single day. We have a lot of people that are looking at the American Bill Money opportunity. There's been people that have been in it before with no success, and they just need the marketing tools that we have in place to make this work for them. We have some people that seen the opportunity and just didn't believe about it because they didn't know that, they didn't know that people really made money with this opportunity. So people are telling me, I've seen that program 5 years ago and I didn't think anything of it. But now that it's on Facebook, we see a lot of checks out there. We see people are promoting the opportunity. They're getting paid. People feel like this is something that's tangible, something that they can grab a hold of and actually make a ton of money with. And that's really inspiring, and it helps build up the belief that you can have a successful business from home. Paul, is there anything you would like to share?
Not too much. I mean, you've covered quite a bit. I just say consistency, like when you were talking about consistency, that really is, did she just leave? That really is probably the most important thing is staying consistent. So even when you have days where just nothing's happening, it looks like nothing's going on, keep following, I call it a daily method of operation. Keep doing your daily method of operation. Keep doing follow that plan. And when it comes to the business, when I saw 14 years since 2003 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, I was just like, wow, this is what people need. Simple as that. Because there's, like you said, there's so many programs that they're fly-by-night programs. And people jump in them looking for easy money. And there's no such thing as easy money. Because if there was easy money, everybody would have it. And unfortunately, those people end up getting burned because they're looking for that easy money. So what we're doing here with this mastermind is phenomenal. It's going to help so many people. I already know it's helping people. I personally enjoy getting on these, and it's like a connection, because online marketing can be kind of a lonely thing because you're not really with other people. You're just online, and so it's nice to have this mastermind get together with like-minded people and grow, and real excited to see what's going to happen with this.
Yeah, and I look forward to it too. We have our first mass mailing that's going out the end of this month, and we're going to be doing that every single month for months and months to come. It's going to be phenomenal, and it's going to really take this business to the next level. Online and offline marketing together is like husband and wife, like salt and pepper, like sugar and dough. I don't know, like French fries with ketchup. I mean, it just works hand in hand. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. And it's just so exciting because people that have been online for so long that have not made any money are actually seeing success, and they see how consistent it is. It's funny. I just went over to my other house, and a friend of mine, she just received another check. And she didn't even know another check was coming. She's like, I got another check. I'm like, yeah, you got another check. But, it's just really exciting. And I feel inspired. I look forward to these calls, these Hangouts as well. And it's funny because there's so many people that's following us already that are looking at us, that just want to know what we're about. They see the success and they hear the stories Once they connect with us on Facebook, they see the proof of payments, and if people are excited, they feel like they can finally break free of their job and do something for them and their family other than just working a regular 9 to 5. And that's what it's really all about. Spending more time to connect and be with the people that you love, because you know, we don't know how long we're going to be here for. So you want to enjoy the moments that you're here with your pets and your, you know, people leave their animals at home for 9-10 hours a day, you know, and it's just, it's really, and even their children, you know, their children. And it's really heartbreaking that, you know, people feel like they work all their lives to have a social security check that barely pays the rent, you know. You know, we just have to do better. And we're powerful and we're stronger as a team. And when we unite as one, it's just, it helps everyone, you know. You have to have a team, you have to have support, you know, that's really important. And that's what we have here, and I feel grateful for it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing forward. We've been on this call for just about 30 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. If anybody have any questions. Any questions? So we're going to keep everybody updated. Please make sure you load your videos. And if anybody wants any information about American Bill Money or our Mastermind, the information will be in the descriptions below. So whoever you connect with, just give them a call and look up the information on the websites and just familiarize yourself with the company and what they have to offer. And we're going to just keep moving forward. Thanks for everyone that showed up today, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good day.